Howdy folks, Brother Jim reporting here at End Times Prophecy News. President Trump responds to Meghan Markle's attacks. What can I say? I didn't know she was nasty. President Trump sat with reporters from The Sun before his trip to London next week. Trump is making his first ever visit to the UK next week. The US president will meet with Queen Elizabeth and outgoing UK Prime Minister Theresa May. President Trump will also visit France and Ireland during the visit to mark the 75th anniversary of D-Day. President Trump was asked about liberal Meghan Markle's comments about him before the election. Trump responded in typical Trump style. I didn't know she was nasty. Well, if you know anything about Meghan Markle, you'd realize that she wants her baby to be transgender. Let the baby decide what he or she should be. It's a he right now. It was born a male by God, but you know, she's a libtard. Relations with Meghan are believed to be much frostier, yet Trump was generous in his praise for the new mum. LA-born libtard Meghan Markle, 37, accused him of being misogynistic and divisive during his 2016 presidential campaign. Yes, that's right, he's divisive against the global elites. And the global elites don't like that, so they paint him as a monster. The ex-Suits actress also pledged to vote for his rival, Hillary Clinton. Told of Meghan Markle's barbs by The Sun, Mr. Trump insisted it was the first time he'd heard them. He said, I didn't know that. What can I say? I didn't know that she was nasty. When told Meghan had threatened to leave for Canada if he won in 2016, he countered, a lot of people are moving here to the U.S. And Obama misquotes the Constitution to trash U.S. in hateful Brazilian speech. Failed President Barack Obama continued to prove his hatred for America and his ignorance of history in his latest speech in Brazil. Obama spoke at the VTEX Day 2019 conference on Friday. Once again, Barack Obama proves he knows nothing about U.S. history and exposes his deep hatred for America. The quote he uses as evidence is from the Declaration of Independence, not the U.S. Constitution.
You know, Brazil, just like the United States, was founded on inequality. And we have to admit that. Even though
Brazil was founded on inequality just like the United States. Wow.
The United States has a constitution that says, you know, we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. At that time, not only were blacks excluded, but women were excluded, and people who didn't own property were excluded.
Like Mr. M1S says and tweeted, not only does Obama claim wrongly that our country was born on inequality, this idiot claimed it was the Constitution and not the Declaration of Independence that he actually was quoting from. Again, if you didn't hear that, he said, you know, Brazil just thinks the United States was founded on inequality. And we have to admit that even though the United States has a constitution that says we hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. At that time, not only were blacks excluded, but women were excluded and people who didn't own property were excluded. Really? Well, let's just take this apart a little bit more. It says right here, it says, we hope that all men are created equal. So that means that the blacks are not included, according to little dimple brain Obama, even though it says all men were created equal. They're excluded according to the dumbass. This guy is something else. He gets paid like $300,000 or $400,000 to spew lies. Why? Because it's the globalists that are paying him. And he is a globalist. And then it says, but women were excluded too. Really? Obama commented on his understanding of the founding of the United States during the VTEX Day conference in Sao Paulo, Brazil on Wednesday. Obama said the Constitution gave America the means of inclusion through democracy. The more people we included, the more successful we became, he said. Right. You destroyed America financially. You gave us a gay army, transgender army that couldn't fight anyone, and you gave our secrets away, and you spied on the American people. You were a traitor, a treasonous snake that needs to go to Gitmo, have a firing squad, at least. Personally, I like the cross better. Let's hang him on a cross right there in Washington, D.C. for everyone to see. And make sure all the fake news is out there to watch it. Thank you for listening. Let me be serious with you. I would rather that you donate to my ministry directly. I cannot survive financially to keep this ministry and news service going without your help. And we all know their plans to shut me down again. But many of you would like to receive a gift or product as a token of my appreciation. And I don't blame you. Isn't it about time Uncle Sam started paying you instead of you paying him? It is about time. The federal government pays you your rent check. The government rents out thousands of buildings instead of buying them every year. This is all funded by the current $11.1 billion building fund in our budget. Get your free federal rent check today. Sign up with the Federal Millionaire information here down below. Become a shareholder to receive federal rent checks for life by making a one-time investment as a shareholder. An IRS ruling declares this to be totally legal. This is no joke, no scam, and been for many years. The longer your name is on the distribution list, the larger your federal rent check grows. As inflation rises along with real estate, the government pays you more every year. Starting out as little as $1,800 a month would be your rent check. Wouldn't that be nice to receive every month a rent check like that? The federal government continues to raise your income as inflation rises. This puts an end to retiring with a fixed income that leaves you going broke as you get older. This will put a major dent in those people who hate their home taxes going up every year, wouldn't it? And folks, the price for this valuable information will cost you only $39 a year or $79 for a 2-year membership. Sign up today.